And who am I? That's not a secret I'll never tell. You know you love me. XOXO. Gossip Girl.
Hi Anna, happy 21st birthday.
Hey Anna, I'm making this video for you for your 21st birthday.
Happy 21st birthday, Anna.
Happy 21st birthday, Anna.
Happy 21st birthday, Anna.
Happy birthday, Anna.
I hope you're having fun. I hope you're enjoying your day and your birthday, a very special day.
I feel like I'm gonna have such a hard time coming up with things to say because we've been friends for like such a long time now, like I think like 7 or 8 years, and it's like hard to like pinpoint exact moments. I feel like I have like so many like memories with you, but like a couple of my favorite memories with you would probably be number one, like when we went upstate last summer and you, me, Haley, and Sadie, and we all got like really drunk and we like ended up flashing each other. That was like really funny and like a favorite memory.
My favorite memory with you is honestly all of junior year gym class. I feel like it's so cool that we became friends like later in high school because we're able to remember like all the little moments of when we first became close. Like the first time I went to your house, I remember for that Christmas thing, and then our first times hanging out like one-on-one. So honestly all of that, but if I had to pick one, I would pick the time we watched Parasite at your house because that was really fun.
One of my favorite memories with you is obviously watching the different Star Wars movies for quarantine.
One of like the random memories that comes up when I think about us is when we were in Miss Rosamond's classroom and you had one of those like glass like Starbucks coffees and we knocked it over and it spilled all over the place.
Me and Anna met in, I think it was homeroom. Her and Carolina sat behind me, or you and Carolina sat behind me, and you guys were like already friends. And then Carolina like was like talking about the background on my iPad or something. And then yeah, like from that moment we just became really close pretty much since that time. A favorite memory with Anna, I mean there are a lot, but I'll probably say when we went to Stony Brook in October for like Halloween weekend, and then we just went to your dorm and then we got super drunk and that was a really fun night. It was probably like I think my first time really getting drunk and high at the same time, so it was great to be able to like experience that with you. And yeah, it was just a really good night even if we couldn't remember like what was going on by the end.
Also, of course, a memory I have to mention is Eras. That was like the best weekend of my life. It was so much fun getting ready together and painting our nails and going. Oh, it was so good. I wish we were going again.
One of my favorite memories is every year the cute little card that Anna gives me for my birthday. There's always like a different one, different style, and it's cute just watching my cards stack up and I'm like, oh, I've been friends for so long.
Also, another favorite memory I have with you is, I think it was last January or maybe like last March when it was the Euphoria season finale and I was over at your house and I think Carmen was there too, and she like did our makeup and we like dressed up and got like together to like watch the Euphoria season finale, and it was like a lot of fun. Like I remember that night just being like so girly and like just so much fun.
Favorite memories, for example, the first one that comes to mind was like our trips to McDonald's, right, at like 12:30 at night. When we lived on campus, we would just drive to McDonald's and get a Norma McFlurry to share. We did it so many times, you know, listening to music on the way. So I really like those trips. We'll probably keep doing them, hopefully. So also like the day before I left for Italy last year, we played mini golf and just spent the whole day together, and you know, breakfast, lunch, and everything until I really had to leave. And also the last one would be like when we bought hot chocolate in Bryant Park in the city. for Christmas, and then we took pictures by the Christmas tree. That was really nice. And also I have like a funny story to add, like the day for Valentine's Day, right? On Valentine's Day we went on a date and to a restaurant that is near campus, but we didn't notice that like there was a fixed price for specific like 2 or 3 meals for that day. I just didn't know about it, and when we got there we realized that, and it was like about $90 probably for the whole thing. And we decided to like split the food because I didn't want to spend $200 for that night. So we ended up sharing the food, and it was really good, and luckily the food was enough. So yeah.
And another favorite memory I have with you is honestly like in high school. I don't know if you remember, like we always just used to like go to the movies. I feel like every other week we'd like see a movie like as a hangout, because like there was nothing else we could do. And honestly, I didn't realize at the time like that was so much fun, and like I love doing that with you. And like when I go to the movies a lot, I always think of you, because like I really cherish like all those times we had together in high school.
So a funny story with Anna, this was like around when COVID was first starting, and then, which was a crazy time, you know, the whole group would like FaceTime a lot because we couldn't meet up in person. And there was like this one time where we decided it would be a fun idea to start role playing. So like, I think she was Ted and I was Mr. Escrow, and we just started role playing that we were like in each other's offices. I know it's like a controversial moment. Some people don't think it was funny, but it was hilarious, and I know you think that too.
And another favorite memory I have with you would honestly probably be the Eras tour. I'm really happy I sat next to you, and I feel like we really enjoyed it together. It was like really funny, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. Like I'll like never forget your reaction when Taylor started singing Welcome to New York, and we just both looked at each other like, oh, okay. And like another good memory was like the Harry Styles concert too, like 2 years ago. Like that was like a lot of fun, and I feel like that was like both for us, like both of our like really like first like big concert. And yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I loved like both of our outfits. Like the pictures were so nice. And also the New Hope Club concert, that was like a lot of fun. And yeah, there's like just so many memories with you. I feel like a lot, like literally like my whole like teenage years, like every like hangout, like you were always there, and like we just had like so many times together, just like hanging out all the time, like whether it be like at the park, like painting, or just like sitting down talking, like from when we were like 14 to like now like 21. That's like crazy, and I literally don't take you for granted at all in my life. And I'm so happy that we've been friends for this long, and it's been like such an honor to like watch you grow into yourself.
A duo that reminds me of us is Kim Kardashian and Paris Hilton, or Quinn and Santana from Glee.
Okay, so for like a friendship duo that reminds me of us, it was hard to think of one because I feel like there's been like so many shows we've both watched like since high school to now. So I was like really thinking about like each like era, but I think in high school we gave off like Meredith and Christina, like you're Christina, I'm Meredith. And we both used to be like obsessed with Grey's like in high school. So I feel like that time was like, that would be like our friendship duo. And I think now, I think we're more Cece and Jess. Like, I think it's obvious why I'm Cece, but I guess like for you, for Jess, I think like you're a lot more like bubbly now, and like I don't know, just like you've changed like from the Christina to like a Jess. So I think right now, I think we'd be Cece and Jess. And yeah, I know we both love New Girl, so I love that duo for us.
Okay, so a duo that reminds me of our friendship is like the main characters from End of the Fucking World. I know you've seen that, and like, I don't know, they just like, I think fit us very well. The guy is more like low key, and the girl's a little more like bold. And it might seem like they wouldn't get along that much, but like they really work on each other well. which I think describes us pretty well. And another duo that's like pretty similar is Otis and Maeve in Sex Education, for like the same reason basically. So yeah.
A duo that reminds me of the two of us is Nick and Jess from New Girl. I thought that'd be funny. Also, you say that sometimes I act and / look like Nick sometimes. I don't know, but I think that's funny, and I think that was a good duo. I don't know.
Also, another duo would be, I think, Blair and Serena. You're Blair, I'm Serena. Mostly, this one's just mostly based off of like our vibes. Yeah, I think that's like a cute duo too.
I would say a song that reminds me of her. I'm gonna be looking over there because I don't remember it off the top of my head, but it's "Oh Pretty Woman" by Roy Orbison at the exact 1 minute mark, okay? And I think she'll know why. Okay.
The Taylor Swift song that reminds me the most of you, or at least the first one that comes to my mind, is "Daylight." I feel like it talks about like kind of like this new perspective about like happiness and everything, and I feel like it just reminds me of like the growth that you've encountered like the past couple years, and like the happiness that you experience now.
Okay, songs that remind me of you. Anything by Lana Del Rey, obviously, so that means "Snow on the Beach" because it's Taylor and Lana, so that's perfect. August for some reason, Style, and a lot of the songs on 1989 and Folklore.
Also, a song that reminds me of you is August. Obviously, I couldn't choose a different song from that because it's the one that you listen to so many times, and the one that I remember you playing a lot when I started, getting to know you more, and especially at the beginning, So yeah.
So some songs that remind me of you, Anna. Number one would be, I don't know if you remember when we watched Guardians of the Galaxy in high school. I think like the first and second movies, but I don't know if you remember the song Brandy or Fine Girl, but we always used to sing that like freshman or sophomore year in high school, like throughout class and stuff, and like at lunch. And yeah, every time I hear that song or it comes up, I always think of you. And I always like smile thinking about like those memories. And for a Taylor song that reminds me of you, I would honestly say The Last Great American Dynasty. That song is very much your vibe. I think it's just like a strong, like confident woman, and yeah, just like very classy and like knows what she wants, is like stylish. That reminds me of you. And also, I don't know why, but the song New Romantics reminds me of you a lot. I think just like the way it sounds, and like it sounds like really fun, upbeat, and yeah, just those three songs remind me of you.
A Taylor song that reminds me of you is 15, because it's just about like becoming friends in high school, which obviously we did, and then just how they were struggling so much in high school, like not finding themselves, and then afterwards, like they blossomed into their truest self, which I feel like happened for you, especially the lyric, "In your life, you'll do things greater than dating the boy on the football team." I think you're gonna do a lot of great things, and I wish I could go back and tell that to high school you.
So one quote from Gossip Girl that reminds me of you is a quote that Blair said, where she was like, we make our own fairy tales. And that reminds me of you so much, Anna, because I feel like, I don't know, just like seeing like how you've grown into yourself, like since high school to now, and like how like you're like so much more confident, you're like so happy, and you like really, you made that happen for yourself. And it's like so amazing to see you like be so successful, so content with yourself, just like so like confident, and like you like exude like ease with yourself. It's honestly, it makes me like so happy to think about that and see like how far you've come from when you were younger to now. And I know that's only gonna keep on like increasing, like your content with yourself. And I'm really excited to see like where life takes you, and like more experiences that you have and more things you discover about yourself that just you keep adding to yourself. And yeah, it's like been so sweet to like watch you like grow into yourself.
A Gossip Girl quote that reminds me of Anna. I actually have it right here. Let me pull it up. So Okay.
Game over.
Game's not over until I say it is.
Then have fun playing with yourself.
Yeah, so basically that quote, Blair is just saying like it's anything she does is gonna be on her terms, you know, and she's not gonna let like someone else decide for her what she wants to do. And I think that describes you. Like, you're not gonna let anyone else tell you what to do. You're gonna decide for yourself, you know.
A Gossip Girls quote that reminds me of you, and I had to look this up because I don't watch the show, but I think it's said by Blair, and I hope that's the character. And it's destiny is for losers. It's just a lame excuse for people who let things happen to themselves instead of making things happen. And I think that's very you.
Where I see her in 10 years would be graduating med school, being a doctor or whatever she wants to do, because I have faith in her, maybe a cardiologist, because I know she was into all that, but we'll see, no pressure. And
where I see you in 10 years, I see you as, despite how many times you doubt yourself about this, I see you as a successful physician. Obviously, after a lot of dedication in med school, obviously, I'm sure you'll be fine to get to that point. And hopefully you'll be surrounded by people that, you know, love you and support you, and hopefully I'll be one of those, you know.
In 10 years, I know you'll be doing whatever you want to do with your life, and I know you'll be successful, and I know that everybody's gonna say this, so I'm gonna be different, and I'm gonna say that in the next 10 years, I hope you see a lot more Taylor Swift concerts, and that maybe you get to meet Taylor Swift, maybe you get to meet Lana Del Rey. Yeah, I'm gonna put that out there. I'm manifesting this for you.
Where do I see you in 10 years? I see you as a happily married and also happily established doctor, who still makes time for like to have just like simple but fun adventures. And yeah, I just see you as like very content with like how your life is going, and just very able to make the most of the time you have for fun, and just like hanging out with your friends and like going on like vacations and trips, and just like I see you being able to like find that balance in your life with like work and also like fun.
So in 10 years, I see Anna, you know, in her career successful and with a family, or planning to have a family, because I know she wants kids. Because you're a very ambitious person, which is another thing I admire about you. And so there's no doubt in my mind that you're going to become a doctor and just achieve all the things that you want to.
So in 10 years, I could see you being like something in the medical fields, whether it be like a doctor or like a PA or something like that. I could see you maybe like specializing in cardio. I see that a lot for you. And or if not that, I also see you like doing research, like the research that you're doing now, like you stick with it and it really takes off. And I see you like being really content with that. As for where like you would be living, I think I could see you living like in Miami, because you always talk about that, or like Florida in general. Or I could see you also like living in Paris, since I know like you have like a cousin there or like some family there. I could see you living there. And yeah, I just see you like being really successful and content with yourself, and like building like such a great life for yourself, like with a family, and like just, I don't know, just keeping in contact with your friends and just like growing into like a beautiful person.
3 things I admire about you are your openness, loyalty, and fearlessness. on an adventure or doing anything crazy, you're 100% the first person I would call.
There are obviously a lot of things I admire about you, especially since we were friends since freshman year technically, even though we like took breaks, and we didn't talk as much at some points. But I admire your kindness, your humor, and your boldness.
The 3 things that I admire the most about you are your resilience, your liveliness. I think you're very fun, and definitely also just like your kindness, at least towards your friends. Like, I think you are just a very kind, like warm-hearted individual, especially towards the ones you love. So
3 things I admire about you are like your boldness, your ability to like manage and organize things, and your sense of humor. So for your boldness, I mean, I think it just like, you're not afraid of what people think. Like, you will do something. If you want to do it, like, you will do it. You don't really care like what anyone's gonna say. And that's something I think is really great about you, and I admire, and I hope to be more like that one day. And so like your ability to organize and manage things, I just feel like you do so much. Like, you have your classes, you have like your extra credit research and stuff like that. You know, you're in this great relationship and you manage that. And at the same time doing all that, you like still manage to, you know, have fun and go to parties and stuff and just like meet new people. And I think it's great because not a lot of people can manage to do all of that. They can usually only do like a few of those things, but you really do a lot. I think it's great. And your sense of humor, I think seriously you're like one of the funniest people I know. If I'm with you, like, I'm gonna be laughing so much. I think people don't talk about that enough, like how funny you are. Like, I think you really understand my sense of humor. And yeah, that's something I definitely admire about you.
3 things I admire about you, Anna. Number 1 would be how genuine you are and how like unapologetically yourself you are. You're just like so shameless, and you like say whatever you're thinking, and you just exude like such like a genuine nature, and I love that so much about you. Number 2 is you're really funny. You're like one of the funniest people I know, and even if it's like stupid jokes, like I feel like when I'm with you I'm always like laughing. And yeah, all like especially like all like the jokes we've had like over the years about like just like things in high school like to things now, and how like those jokes have like built on and on. It's like really funny. And yeah, I love like whenever I'm with you, like even though we don't have to talk every day, like whenever I see you again, it always just like flows back, and it's so like easy with you. And yeah, I'm always laughing when I'm with you, and I always have such a good time. And a 3rd thing is like how you're like very, very smart. You're like one of the smartest people I know. And yeah, like all the research you're doing right now at Stony Brook, like, girl, like I can't understand that, but you like take it like with such a good stride. And yeah, I just like, you're like excelling at Stony Brook with like these really hard classes, and it just shows like how intelligent you are and how determined you are to like make something good with your life. And yeah, those are the 3 things I admire about you.
And 3 things I admire about you. I admire, for example, how open-minded you are about people, and like not even like just, you know, like society, a lot of things, like a lot of events. You obviously tell me your opinion on things, and I really respect it. Usually, always, not usually. And I'm just saying that you're just open-minded and smart. And obviously my 2nd thing was intelligence. That's the 2nd thing I admire about you. You're very smart, obviously academically, but also, you know, when you deal with people, and also you have a lot of pride, I feel like, and that's something I really admire about you. And these 2 things, like specifically like intelligence and your pride that you have, are a reason why I kept wanting to like seeing you, especially at the beginning, right? So yeah.
My wishes for the next year would be that we get to see each other more, and maybe, you know, spend time on spring break or something like that. So yeah, happy birthday. I hope you have a great one. Love you.
I wish you a year full of great successes and everything you want, and an amazing graduation. I can't believe that's happening this year. And I hope you guys come and visit in Boston again so we can have some fun.
My wishes for you this year, Anna, are just so much fun and so much happiness, especially fun at this like milestone year, and just like an overall like great entrance into like complete adulthood for you. Yeah, and I hope you just like have the best year yet.
And wishes for next year. This is my last point of the video. Wishes for next year. I just hope you enjoy your last year at Stony Brook. I hope you realize and recognize how much you have accomplished at this really challenging school. So that's it. I hope that you graduate and in a very satisfied way, and I'm sure you will. And you'll be able to do whatever you want after that, I'm sure. Whatever you decide to confront, okay? So that's it. Happy birthday and love you. Bye.
Finally, my wishes for you in the next year is just that you continue growing, because I feel like, you know, since high school, you've grown so much, not just in your confidence, but also like just your overall happiness with your life, which I think is great. And so, you know, I want you to grow even more in this next year and like just discover new things about, you know, yourself and your life that makes you happy. And another thing, you know, this is a very important year for us, like senior year. Like a lot of things are going to start happening soon. And so I just, you know, I hope you're successful in all those things. Like I know you will be, there's no doubt in my mind. But, you know, just, I want you to be like hopeful and excited, because there's a lot of great things. So yeah, that's basically it. You're one of my best friends. You know, I hope you know that. You're a really great person. I'm so happy we met, and I know we'll stay friends, like, you know, for the rest of our life. Happy birthday.
Wishes for the next year. I hope that you continue on the path you're currently on. I feel like you have grown so much and become so much more confident and happy in yourself, and it's been amazing to watch. And I can't wait to continue to watch you grow and live the amazing happy life that you deserve.
Some wishes I have for you this year, Anna, would be, first of all, I hope this year is like the best one yet, 21. I hope it's amazing. I hope you have like so many happy experiences. I hope that like you get more like closure on like what you want to do like in the future with your degree. And I hope like you really like your research really takes off. I feel like that'd really be cool for you. Another wish I have for you is honestly just to keep on like doing you and keep on like just experiencing more and more like personal growth. I feel like you've been growing so much like over the last few years, and I hope like you honestly never stop, because you're such an amazing, genuine person, and I love you so much. So yeah, I hope this year is amazing, and I'm so grateful to call you like my best friend. And yeah, you've been there for like literally like every like major part of like my like teenage years into now, and like that's like really special. I'm so happy you've been friends for like 7 or 8 years now, and I really hope we stay friends for life. Yeah, I know I don't take you for granted, and I love you so much, Anna. You're a very special person to me, and I hope this year is amazing, and I hope you like this video. I can't wait to see you on Saturday. Bye.
Hi, happy 21st birthday, Anna. For your birthday, I was so kind as to come up with 21 of my favorite things about you. And I know this is super gross, but I somehow managed to come up with 21 things. Anyway, so these aren't in any order, but the first one is grapefruit. I really like how much you like grapefruit. It is almost as much as I like grapes. I like how whenever you go to the dining hall and you see it, you get extremely excited. The second thing is I like how you're my Orgo buddy. Honestly, you made going to Orgo office hours kind of fun, which is hard to do. And TAing Orgo Lab was really fun with you, and I was really sad actually when we couldn't. Number 3 is dancing with you at parties. Honestly, parties wouldn't be anywhere near as fun if it wasn't for dancing with you. I hate just standing around at parties, and I want to dance, and I'm glad that I always have you to do that with. Number 4 is BoJack Horseman. You are the person that put me onto that show, and that is one of the best shows I've ever seen. Number 5 is meow, even though I'll never admit it, except for right now. I totally copied that from you, and I love saying meow. Number 6 is how you say bruh. You have like a particular way of saying it, and I hope that you think about that now every time you say it. Number 7 is the Anna dance. I know you know what I'm talking about, this one. Number 8 is getting a little sentimental, that you're always there to help me out, whether it's school, personal issues I have, or some dumb, stupid thing I'm stuck on. You're always there to get me through any issue I have. Number 9 is that you're always down to hang. I'm so lucky that I can have a fun time or grab something to eat with you almost whenever I want. Number 10 is how you bring people together. I've met a lot of my friends at Stony Brook through you, and a lot of our big hangouts that we have had at Stony Brook have been your idea, and we wouldn't have had those fun times if it wasn't for you. 11 is getting prime night with you at the dining hall. I'm not gonna say anything else, I just think it's funny. Number 12 is your deadpan sarcasm. Some people who suck don't appreciate it, but deadpan sarcasm is like absolutely hilarious to me. You do make me laugh sometimes. Number 13 is our banter. I love it when we get in our little stupid fights, and I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the time I do that intentionally because it's so funny to get you riled up. 14 is how you totally revived my Taylor Swift era. If it wasn't for you, I would have never listened to Folklore, and honestly, I don't know what I would do without the song August. 15 is I like how you do this thing with your hands. You always feel like, I don't know, or like, 16 is how you always make fun of me for wearing a real watch. I don't know why that's the purpose of watches, but it's kind of funny, I guess. Number 17 is this cute little thing you used to do where you would close the blinds on me when I'm sleeping, even though you know I like sleeping with the blinds open. That was really fun. 18 was eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch out of a cup. I like how we would just walk around doing that. It was kind of lol. 19 is, I know I don't admit this, but you're pretty funny, and honestly I've never cracked up as much as I'm with you, really. Like, you're pretty funny sometimes. Number 20 is, and I truly mean this, is being my best friend at Stony Brook. I'm so lucky to have you to hang out with and to rely upon. Number 21, and I think the most important one, is that you're the closest thing I'll ever have to a sister, and I'm so happy that you're in my life. So, happy 21st birthday, Anna. You don't know how happy and lucky I am to have met you, and I can't wait to have more fun times and memories with you in the future. Mwah.
Hey Anna, it's Jenna Ushkowitz here, aka Tina Cohen Chang. I hear you have a birthday. Happy birthday! It's a big one, 21. I hope you are celebrating in all the ways and you're feeling all the love, and just really appreciating how far you've come and what 21 means to you. I hear you're a big Glee fan and a Swiftie. I too am on my way to being a Swiftie. I still have a lot to learn, so I'm getting there, but I really love Taylor Swift. So we have that in common, but this is about you. And I hear you're entering the real world. Just be yourself, and you know, there's always, life is like a roller coaster, ups and downs, so many challenges. Just when you think you've gotten it all figured out, something else is thrown your way, and that's just really what life's all about, is just embracing the challenges, embracing the failures. Every failure that I have ever made or felt has led me to a better place. So just know that. And it's all a place of learning, and you know, we're all in it together. You're not alone. So congratulations on that, and happy 21st birthday. Your friends, the Butters, all want you to know that this year is going to be an amazing one. You can always count on your friends. That's incredible. So important to have a village and a good support system. Sending you all the love. Happy birthday.